substantiates that conclusion?
What substantiates why men need to give women less?
Why? Wait. Because what you said was different. You said, okay, I'm reading, women deserve less. And then you said, men something give women less?
Women deserve less?
Okay, so that claim. What substantiates that claim?
Because women are incredibly entitled, rude, narcissistic, solipsistic, have huge egos.
Okay, so let's zero in on that one point. You said entitled. So women are entitled. How did you come to that conclusion?
Well, I think any heterosexual guy here will agree with me that dating women.
How did you come to that conclusion?
What's up, tribe? Today we're covering the big debate on women deserve less. Yeah, and quite frankly, this professor is going to be in the revealing exactly the reasons why women do in fact deserve less. So let's get into it.
What's your reasoning?
So you want my anecdotal answer?
No, I don't. I'm talking about logic. Like, what's your reasoning? This doesn't include.
Okay, I mean, I can draw from many different, I guess, pools. But in general, I've talked to over 4,000 women.
No. This isn't. I'm trying to get what science substantiates that claim. What studies are there that support the claim that women are entitled, and then therefore it necessarily follows that women deserve less?
Women, okay, are opportunistic maters.
Okay. No, okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, now you're doing something different. So we started off with women are entitled, and now you're saying opportunistic maters. Which one, let's focus on one at a time.
If you stop interrupting me, then I can explain it out for you, because this is, obviously, I need to start at 1 before I get you to 10.
Okay.
So number 1, women are opportunistic lovers, okay? So what that means is they require far more from the man than the man requires of them. Okay? This is shown all throughout the animal kingdom. The man must be able to provide, protect. Okay, she has her notebook out. Okay, great.
I'm trying to follow your premise.
Sure, yeah. Okay, we'll go through it then.
To see if your conclusion logically
Yeah,
follows.
sure. So women are opportunistic lovers, okay? And what that means is they require more from their mate than their mate requires of them. Typically, men just want sexual access. Women want security, and that security falls in many different forms: provisioning, protection, leadership, competence, etc. So since women are opportunistic lovers and require more from the guy, okay, what ends up happening is women have a you need to impress me type mindset. Now, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for men competing in the hierarchy for the pursuit of reproductive access. However, in 2026, with the explosion of the internet, dating apps, social media, etc., women have become almost insufferable and intolerable with their solipsism, narcissism, entitlement, etc. So in other words, average women think that average men don't qualify for them. Average women think that they're better than average men. So, and this is because a lot of simps blow smoke up women's asses thanks to the internet, and this has them going out thinking that they demand or want the best guy, because also, since we live in what I call a globalized sexual marketplace, women have access to higher status and more attractive men. So once a woman has access to these kinds of men, she automatically assumes she's at that level. A woman could date 3, 4, 5, 6 different levels above herself. So what ends up happening is they conflate that sexual access or that dating access with this is what I deserve in a long-term relationship, and the two typically don't align. So this is why I say women deserve less, because most guys give them more. So you need to stick out and not be a simp.
So a short way of phrasing all this, that what man has brought up in a very good point, is men have higher standards to fulfill, men deserve more. Women have lower standards to fulfill, women deserve less. And the second thing is there's a difference between a man who has sex with you ladies and a man who's willing to enter a long-term relationship with you. There's a huge difference there.
Okay. So you went through a series of propositions The first one is that women are opportunistic lovers. You substantiated that by saying that men just want sex and that women require more. Now let's examine what that means. So saying that women require more and that men only want sex, they only require sex, that is basically
It is the
same
predominant thing we
as
look for.
saying that it's so now you're making a universal claim for all men that women, like men, just want sex. So
No, that is the predominant reason we talk to women in the first place.
So you
If
do
women
that.
didn't have vaginas, we would not talk to you guys.
Okay, you do that because
Most women are
you
insufferable
view-
and annoying.
No,
So most guys
yes.
would not talk to you if you didn't have a vagina.
Great. So that reason.
And that's the God honest truth.
Just. Wow.
I'm listening, but I'm just being real with you. Like, men typically only deal with women for sexual access. That's it.
Cool. So maybe men who reduce women to sexual objects do that, though it's not necessarily the case that all men do that. There are men who do talk to women.
Okay, Madam Professor, I don't know who's been telling you what, but last time I checked, men do not reduce women's sexual objects at all. It's literally just what you ladies are offering, the nature of what you're offering. After all, if the only non-gay thing woman is offering to a straight man is her looks and her vagina, then of course the man is going to see an orgasm, because that is the nature of what it is you are offering to bring to that man's life. There's your logic right there.
Because women do offer friendship. They offer.
No guy wants to be
like
friends with women. Most
You
guys sit in the
don't.
friend zone because it's a strategy to try to get laid later.
So you don't do that.
I'm sorry?
So you don't do that, and so.
Whether I do it or not is
follow.
irrelevant. What I'm saying is that when guys have like allegedly platonic relationships with women as friendships, they typically have ulterior motives. They want to
Okay.
get laid.
So.
Being friends with women has no benefit for a man at all.
Wow.
Very little. Unless like she has some type of like situation where she can assist him or whatever, but in most male-female
about gay
friendships, men derive almost no benefit from
What
that
about
friendship.
gay men? Gay men who are friends with women.
I'm sorry?
What about gay men who are friends with women?
They don't count because, well, they don't even hang out with women a lot of times.
Well, so why don't they count? Gay men, why don't they count? Gay men who are friends with women, why don't they?
Well, to keep the conversation like concise, heterosexual men typically don't derive benefit from being friends with women.
Okay. So,
Okay, I'm going to have to agree with the man on this. So yeah, do I admit that do I have some female friendships available right now that I guess are platonic? Yeah, but I benefit off of those relationships. One of them's a real estate agent. She helps me with trying to find property. Like, I get something out of it that's be of value to my life. Platonic relationships of the exact same age dynamic, they don't really benefit men at all. Like, there's really nothing that man gets the benefit of long-term value. If it's just platonic. There really isn't.
it's 3:01. Do you want to keep going?
What was that?
It's 3:01. Do you want to keep going?
Can we finish at least this one? Okay, we'll finish this. We'll give you, so you're the last one. So
Okay.
go ahead.
So, I guess Jesus saves it's over.
Finish what you were going to say. You're good. Go ahead. We can hear you.
No, do not joke about that. I'm trying to not.
Here, you can finish what.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
So,
Jesus is a Jewish Messiah.
Guys, let her finish because
Okay.
she's the last one. Let her finish what she was saying. Go ahead.
okay.
Go
Well,
ahead, finish.
I guess.
We were on the topic of
To-
platonic friendships and how it doesn't work out for men's favors. How it doesn't.
Yes, so men
yeah.
who only view women as sexual objects aren't able to be friends with women, but there are men who do not view women as sexual objects. And so the reason why I was bringing up the example of gay men is because gay men aren't sexually attracted to women by definition, right? And so just knowing that there are men who are friends with women and aren't sexually attracted to them, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you why your claim is not a universal claim. And you seem to keep going back and forth on whether or not it's a universal claim, and it's because you are drawing upon personal experience.
I'm speaking in general.
Okay, you say general, universal, I say universal.
I think there's a difference between a universal claim and a general claim, madam, and as a professor, you should already know what that difference is. You really should.
So
most men that are friends with women are friends with women with ulterior motives. Does that mean that every single guy that's friends with a female has ulterior motives? No, but a lot of them do. A lot of them, like if we took 10 guys that are friends with women, probably 7 to 8 of them are trying to get laid. The other 2 might actually look at it as a platonic friendship. But the majority of the time, they're not. And the reason why is because women simply don't provide enough value from a platonic friendship perspective to justify being friends with them, because men almost always have to bring more to the table. You get boyfriend energy, you get someone you could complain to, you get protection, all this crap. All the boyfriend stuff without giving up the girlfriend stuff.
okay.
That's the issue with platonic friendship, allegedly. Go ahead.
Okay. So
translation, the only way how a platonic relationship can work out or be beneficial for the man is for the woman to offer something of equal value in return to what she's getting. Yeah.
Stumped, I guess?
what? No, it's not that I'm stumped. It's just that what you are saying logically does not.
It makes perfect sense logically.
make sense.
Men want to fuck.
To your mind, to your mind, for men who only view women as sexual objects, and they only value women insofar as the women can provide some kind of sexual satisfaction for the man, sure, then your view applies. But what I'm saying is that your view does not apply broadly. Like
It actually
for
does.
all men. Okay.
Okay,
so
what are human beings put on earth to do?
have fun and live and hang
Okay.
out with our friends. And
Let's translate the womanese. Have sex and have kids, right?
Okay,
So-
that's what you think.
Yeah.
Here's something I don't think I see this professor ever really bothered to ask, which is that it's a very simple question that can debunk her entire argument. It really can. And that is, how many men have you seen in your entire life who found themselves romantically or sexually attracted to a woman's financial position? How many?
Because
We know what that means when girls say that. So
So-
we're put on earth to have sex and have kids. Like that's why we're here, right? So the man's sexual urge is extremely strong. Okay, you're a female, so you might not understand it, but testosterone makes you horny all the fucking time. One of the main reasons why men deal with women in the first place is for sexual access.
Damn.
Now, some guys go through this surreptitiously, pretending to be your friend. Oh, I'm here in your corner. But the reality is they want to have sex, and that's their mating strategy to get said sex. Guys use different strategies to try to get laid.
Okay, I see that.
In
there
short,
is not
if
anything that I-
if women didn't have vaginas, most guys would not talk to you.
So are you talking to me now because you want to have sex with me?
This is actually precisely why I don't talk to women, actually. This is precisely why I only do it when I'm on camera, bro. This shit is frustrating. Bro, this is actually precisely why I don't talk to women off camera. Because it's ridiculous.
No, but so does your claim hold yes or no?
What? That I only talk to...
No, like you said.
The reason why it's frustrating, madam, is because you're not looking for a good faith debate here. You're just looking for a gotcha moment. And that's the reason why men don't want to talk to women. Or why men are just avoiding dating Western women at all. They're just avoiding it.
I only talk to women because they want to have sex with them. I am a woman. We are talking.
You came up to the microphone to have a debate. This is a completely different scenario than the average male-female scenario and dynamic of talking to each other.
Okay, so
Yeah, see, this is what I mean when I say women lack critical thinking
you're-
skills. It's
no.
like, you know what I mean?
See,
It's like, let me just
no,
take this
this
one
isn't- no, no, no,
example
no, no, no.
and try to use this and build
See,
my entire argument on it.
No,
Are you trying to
see,
have sex with
I-
me?
No,
because
the
we're
reason-
talking right
look,
now. It's
that
like,
because, no. What I was
no.
doing, that I know, I understand. Like, it's a. The reason why I said that is to demonstrate why your argument does not hold.
What part of my argument doesn't hold?
Oh, where to start with that one? So you went through a series of propositions, and those propositions in themselves weren't substantiated by any kind of scientific evidence, any kind of peer-reviewed
They're literally
studies.
substantiated by human evolution and biology.
Okay.
Like,
So, but
it's
that's not
literally
that's not-
biology. It's very
no, no,
simple.
No. See, no. See, but are there peer-reviewed studies? Like,
Okay, what do you mean by peer-reviewed studies, madam? We're talking about biology. You're a full-grown adult woman. You're also a professor. You should know the basic concept of human biology by now. You should. But yeah, this is where I'm going to have to agree, and a little spoiler alert, where, hey, the standards for men are outrageous, where the standards for women are to the equivalent of an infant. They just are, because I'll be honest with you, if a man did not have the basic understanding of human biology and he applied to be a professor, his application will be get laughed out and thrown away in the trash. But if a woman who does not have a basic understanding of human biology applies to being a professor, she gets the job immediately. Like, that just goes to show you. And it's quite frankly, it's the exact reason why I myself decided to become a passport bro and get myself away from overseas. It's not because I don't have any. It's not because I have anything against women. No, I'm just saying there's nothing more unattractive than a full-grown adult infant, especially this professor here. A good example is that, hey, if you ladies are not willing to be able to have a mature adult conversation with a man about sex, guess what? Marriage is not for you. It's not. Sex is a part of marriage whether you like it or not. If you're not willing to accept if you don't have a solid understanding of a basic concept of biology, raising children successfully is not for you. There's no way around that. In order for you to successfully raise children, you need to be able to accept the basic concept of human biology. There's no other way for you to be a successful parent. There really is not.
are there studies that I can look up right now that say men are only friends with women because they want to only have sex with women, and that's it? Like,
Yes.
men do right.
If you pull up studies,
Okay.
If you pull up studies, it will tell you that what men look for in women is youth and beauty, which is tied to
Okay,
sex.
so where does that come from? Where does that like desire for youth and beauty come from? I'm trying to challenge like the claims that you make that you take to be true. They're just fundamental.
Okay, so you don't agree that men look for youth and beauty in women?
Okay, what I'm trying to do is understand why you are doing. But it seems to me that based on our conversation,
See, you're focusing
and our
more
back
on me
and
than my
forth-
argument. That's the issue
No.
here. This is why you you
No.
can't formulate an argument.
No,
You're
no,
more
no,
concerned
no, no,
with
see,
me
no.
and my
Because-
worldview versus me telling you the biological fact that men
Okay, so what
are
you're doing
interested
right now
in
is
reproduction.
Okay, so what you're doing right now is conflating your worldview with what science like is. So
No, he's just speaking science, madam. He's speaking biology. As a professor, you should know what biology is. You really should. But, once again, this is another reason why women like this should not be professors. They shouldn't. And how the standards for women are greatly lower than they are for men. They really are. Because the fact of the matter is, she's not looking to absorb any information that disagrees with her. She can't take that in. She's only willing to take in information that agrees with her. Well, I hate to break this to you ladies, but peaceful debates on subjects, taking in information that you don't agree with, but you're willing to become humbled by it, that's how humanity learns. It's called learning from our mistakes. Where us men see a hole in our logic, we become humble. We don't have the luxury of being little bitty princesses, throwing these big temper tantrums, or just refuse to accept that logic. Because if we do, you ladies would die. You would.
Saying, because I believe this, and because there are these scientific studies that say this, therefore this. However, we have to challenge the fundamental claims. Why is it that men only value youth and beauty? Is it because we happen to live in a society where women are valued in context to their ability to only reproduce up to a certain age, right? And then after that, women quote unquote expire after a certain age. So see, the thing is that in itself, we cannot even truly say that, because that is a social phenomenon that is a product of our society.
It's not a social phenomenon, madam. It's called the biological function of your own uterus. You're a full-grown adult woman. You're a professor. You should know how your own uterus functions. You really should.
Society. And so we have to look at the structures that support what it is that we are even trying to understand. And so that's why I'm challenging.
All right,
the
so
claim
guys,
that
this
you're
is
making.
this proves right now
No.
why women need to
No,
be second
no.
class citizens again and be put in the
Okay,
kitchen.
no,
this
this
is
actually-
crazy. Like,
this actually doesn't
I'm literally
prove
telling her the
anything.
sky's blue, and she's arguing with me, saying, "Well, I think it's green because if I look at it through
No,
this lens,
that
it's
is
actually
not
this way."
an equivalent
Like,
analogy. That is not
wh-
an analogous
Women have a very
situation.
difficult time accepting and understanding biological fact because you guys don't like the fact that men are looked at as success objects. I accept this, while women tend to be looked at as sex objects. This is the reality. I bring resources, you bring sexuality.
So
That's what men
this
look
is
for. There's
the
a reason why,
world-
hold on, stop. There's a reason why
No.
men universally between 18 to 60 years old find the same exact demographic
Yeah,
of female
and why
attractive.
is that?
18 to
Why?
24. That is the
Why?
golden range that men look for.
Okay,
They don't care about
see,
your education,
but you're not
your
going
status.
further and questioning why, and that's why
You're asking for
having
studies, and I'm
troubles.
literally telling you the
Like,
studies.
No. Okay. Then what journals are they in?
What?
Who are the authors? Where can I find these peer-reviewed studies? What's the deal?
I don't know. Have you ever read a biology textbook, madam? Have you ever read that? You're a college professor. You should know. You should at least have some experience with a human biology textbook. You really should.
Where can I find these peer-reviewed studies?
Yeah, like look it up. Like if we can't even
Sir,
be
there
on
are
common
many,
ground
many
that men are interested in women from a sexual replication value, then we can't even have a conversation because you're in Looney Tune world. Like you're literally like you don't even
No.
accept basic reality
Okay,
that
so
men.
because I don't accept your reality, then that means that
No, you don't
I'm
accept
wrong.
reality.
No,
And that's
see,
actually a
but
privilege
you're
that- you know what, this is
saying
interesting.
No.
Guys,
See,
as
what
you guys can see here,
you're
hold on,
doing
stop.
this, like,
And this is another contrary proof how this woman should not be a professor. She really should not. Yeah, and this is also contrary proof of how the standards for women are less, and therefore women deserve less. They should not be professors for the majority of cases. And the reason why that is because there are no multiple realities, people. There is one reality. The reality all of us humans live in. We don't live in a universe, in a multiverse thing. We live in one reality, one universe, one planet, one world. Yeah, there's not a separate alternate reality for you to live in. That separate alternate reality this feminist professor is living in, it's only in her head. It does not exist outside of her head. It really does not. And that's where the concept of how, hey, so many women like this, feminists deserve less. If you cannot exit the fantasy world you got built in your head and see actual reality, you're of no value to the world. You're not. Anyways, that's all we got time for today. We'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.